So every single season, we all have a new NBA player we all consider underrated. Sometimes they can be on bad teams and sometimes they can be on good teams, but just don't get the recognition they deserve. But today, I just want to talk about one player in particular that I believe is one of the, if not the most underrated player in the whole NBA. Looking all over social media, you never see this guy's clips anywhere. And unless you're a fan of this team, you never really hear about him. Do you guys have an idea who I'm talking about? I'll give you a second. All right, time's up. It's him. I believe Nikola Vucevic is one of the most underrated players in the whole NBA. And think about it like this. Where do you see Nikola's clips? Where do you see it? Do you see it on Twitter? Do you see it on Instagram? Do you see it on YouTube? I'll just answer that for you. No, you don't. But in all seriousness, Nikola has been playing amazing so far to start the season. Yes, the Magic are the 13th seed and the 27th seed overall, but it's literally not Nikola's fault. The Magic have been filled with injuries, especially to key players like Markelle Fultz, who has only played 8 games, and Jonathan Isaac, who is arguably their best defensive player, but he has not played throughout the whole season and will miss the whole season. Just to break down how the season has been going so far for the Magic, Gary Clark has started 11 games for them out of 29. But Gary Clark has started 11 games for them. Do you know who Gary Clark is? Well, I do, but do you? No, you probably don't. But in all seriousness, Nikola has been averaging 24 points on 48% from the field and 41 from 3. Very efficient. And yes, Nikola doesn't bring much on the defensive end, but he's not horrible. He's not. But still, Nikola has arguably been one of the best underrated players in the league. And you can throw other people in there, like Zach LaVine comes to mind, Chris Middleton. That might be biased, but I don't care. But yeah, Nikola has been on a tear. And I thought more was going to come from this Magic team. It has been a little bit disappointing to me, but it has not been his fault. Evan Fournier, he's been playing all right, averaging 18 points. Aaron Gordon, I don't know about Aaron Gordon. I believe he should be traded, but I don't know about that. But I don't believe he's going to be on this team for long term. That's just my opinion, though. Terrence Ross has always been one of my favorite players, or I don't want to say favorite, but I like watching him play, especially when he was on the Raptors. He was a bucket, to say the least, but he's definitely helping out this team. But Markelle Fultz, having him not available to play is obviously hurting the roster badly. We all know Markelle as him not being able to shoot or any of that in his past days, but when he joined the Magic, he was definitely starting to take away that bust narrative and changing it totally. We all know him to be a young prospect, but he had a horrible injury, which I hope he recovers from. But again, Markelle, he definitely would have helped out this team if he was available. And one player I want to talk about really fast is Cole Anthony, because if you would say Cole Anthony would be one of the starters right away, I don't know how much I would like that, especially as a rookie. He's averaging 11 points on 37% from the field and 32% from 3, which is all right, but I would rather have Markelle in that lineup, especially right now. And the Magic also have other bench players or contributors like Michael Carter-Williams, Dwayne Bacon, James Ennis, And Frank Mason is also a decent player for them. But again, these losses coming from the Magic is not on Nikola at all, literally. And I would like to see him on a contending team. And of course, when I think of a team I can imagine him on, it has to be the Celtics. It just has to be. Playing next to Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, that would be amazing for him. Again, I don't know how they would get him from the top of my head, but if the Celtics have the chance, I believe they should try to make it happen, because the Celtics have always had a weak spot at the center position. Or I don't even want to say it's a weak spot, but if there was a clear position that needed to be improved, it would definitely be the center position. But I can also imagine him, basically you can imagine him on any team that needs a center. But if you guys remember, there used to be a conversation on who should the Magic prioritize at the center position, Nikola Vucevic or Mo Bamba. And just imagine if they chose Mo. If they chose Mo Bamba over a 2-time All-Star, Magic fans would not be happy, or I'm assuming, I don't know, but yeah, Mo Bamba still has potential in my eyes, but he just has to be on a team where he would have a better chance to have playing time. And the time he has had, he hasn't played well. So if you're gonna just give him those minutes just because you think he can have potential, that's a bad idea. He actually has to prove it, but so far he has not been proving it. But Nikola is an amazing player, and more people need to start paying attention to him, because yes, the Magic are bad, and I don't blame you if you don't, but you're missing something. A stretch big who can do everything for that team, and it's not leading to wins because he does need help. But I remember there also used to be conversations on when he got that 4-year, $100 million contract, was he overpaid? But he's clearly showing that organization he deserved every single penny of that contract. But with that being said, that will be the end of today's video, and I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to leave a comment on who do you believe is the most underrated player in the league. There are other options out there, but this is just my opinion. But don't forget to check out my recent video. It is on your screen at the moment. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.